Let you off easy? You wouldn't be winning this fight, my guy. The real hell. Dude, the real hell is that point system on your phone. I'm telling you right now. Alright, what's up everybody? Guys, we're starting a brand new anime show over on the channel today, which is going to be Classroom of the Elite. I have no idea what I'm gonna get myself ready for here. The reason why I ended up picking this show myself to, you know, go and check out is because I know that Season 3 is gonna be right around the corner. In fact, when you're watching this on YouTube, I think Season 3 might literally be starting any moment now, or maybe it already has actually. So there's going to be plenty of people, I'm going to assume, checking that out. I did a similar thing when Mushoku Tensei came out, is that, well, Season 2. When Season 2 started, I started watching the show. And yeah, I noticed that a lot of people therefore were sort of in the mood for Mushoku Tensei reactions. And so a lot of people also just enjoyed watching my reactions to the first season at that point. So I think that with Classroom of the Elite now, that this is going to be sort of perfect timing for it. You know, to start the show and to see what it is about. I have, like I said, no idea what to expect, other than the fact that, you know, judging by the title and some of the imagery that I saw, we're going to be dealing with a school-type setting, right? Which I was thinking about that just before recording this this intro. How many anime have I seen that have dealt with a school situation like that? And I don't think I've really seen any. I mean, there is, of course, Mushoku Tensei Season 2, which has been taking place, the majority of it at a school. But even, I mean, that's only been about 8 episodes or so total, and I feel like the school itself has kind of only served really as sort of a backdrop for a lot of, you know, drama going on between characters. It's not even that you really get to see, like, students literally being, taking part in lessons and things like that. There is, of course, Spy Family as well, which... Anya's mission there revolves around, of course, the school, but it's sort of a similar case there, I feel. Like, when I truly think about it, there's 2 media properties that I can think of that I've, like, seen or played a good bit of, I guess, that really felt like, oh yeah, the school is sort of the most important thing here. And one is, like, Persona. I played about 10 hours of Persona 5. Wasn't really a big fan of the turn-based combat. It's just not something that really appeals to me. But I did actually really like the school drama that was going on in that game. And so, yeah, I think I got through like the first chapter or the first arc or whatever it's called. I beat that, and the second one maybe too. I think there were about like 15 in total. It's a massive game that would have been like 150 hours, I think, if you really wanted to beat it. I just didn't have the time for it. So, there is that. There is also one thing that I think of is like Harry Potter. You know, not of course anime, but Harry Potter to me is one of those franchises that I grew up with as a kid. And so obviously, especially reading the books, it's like you would get so much detail and so many adventures of this, you know, the wizard students, of course, in their classes and stuff too a lot, right? All the different subjects that they had. And I don't know, I myself treasure pretty good sort of childhood memories of my own high school period, which is funny because at the time I actually hated it. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hated actually being in class, but what I liked about school always is that school sort of felt adventurous. Like every single day, there was something going on, right? You would get yourself into trouble, which I have plenty of stories to share there. You know, you'd be hanging out, of course, with your fellow classmates, and there was always something going on, right? Which is why I feel like, you know, I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to get myself into here, right? This is just a random commentary based on what I felt like was going to be relevant things to talk about, but I feel like I'm going to dig this, but I have no idea. The one thing that actually caught my mind immediately reading some of the titles of the episodes is how theoretical it already feels. Like the first episode here is literally called What is Evil? Whatever Springs from Weakness. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? And I saw all the episode titles are sort of deep like that, right? Which I'm not sure. I saw on my anime list as well that it's sort of considered both the school genre but also like psychological, I think it was described as. So I mean, I'm always down for that, to be fair, right? Like, I'm not necessarily, I think I'm open-minded to all kinds of, like, theoretical discussions, although usually I do feel like, you know, I don't like fake deepness either, I guess, which a lot of I will say franchises tend to sometimes, you know, go down that path, and then I don't really like it as much. I don't know how this one is going to be, and whether I'm going to enjoy it or not. But I think I've done enough talking, guys. We're just going to dive into this first episode of Classroom of the Elite. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing, you know, which characters we're going to get introduced to and what the storyline is going to revolve around. So without further ado, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can get early access to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Over there will actually already be a full season ahead, because I saw that season 1 is going to have 12 episodes, season 2 is going to have 13, and the third season, I have no idea, but of course that one is going to be airing, yeah, basically as these reactions are going up as well over on YouTube. So anyway, go and check out early access, of course. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. Over on Patreon, you can also watch my full-length reactions. Yeah, and then with that being said, let's dive into this first episode of Classroom of the Elite. What is evil? Whatever springs from weakness. Oh, damn, even German. Was is schlecht. Alles was aus der Schwache stammt. Schwache? I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
少し考えてみてほしい。人は平等であるか否か。現代社会は平等平等と訴えてやまない。ある偉人が天は人の上に人を作らず、人の下にも人を作らずと言った。だがこれには続きがある。生まれた時は平等だが、その後に差が生まれるのは学問に
Equal at birth and then gaps appear.
そこに違いが生じる。
I don't know, you can also be born like in a wealthy family, right?
平等という言葉は嘘偽りだらけだが、
Damn, this guy got too late for his boss.
受け入れがたい事実であるということ。
そこ優先座席だし、おばあさんに座ってもらった方がいい。
Oh, she's stepping up for the woman.
おやおや、pretty girl。優先席は優先席であって、法的な義務は存在しない。
Oh my god. Who the fuck are you, dude?
実にナンセンス。
It's funny, he is young, but he sounds kind of old to me. He sounds very wise, but also selfish.
社会貢献にもなると思うんだ。それにおばあさん辛そうにしてるから。
Damn, man.
社会貢献には興味がないのでね。それに
He's kind of like me. I hate to say it.
優先席かそうでないかなど。
I would give my seat up for the woman though. Yeah, I think for me it's just kind of like, as an introvert, which I'm sure plenty of people watching this are too, I have no intention like wanting to be a part of society as much. Look at her giving up the seat though, that's nice. That's a very interesting premise. I don't know what to make of it yet so far, like where they're gonna lead with all this, but clearly we've got a lot of characters with different morals already. And who are you?
東京都高度育成高等学校。日本政府が作り上げた未来を支えていく若者の育成を目的とした学校だ。
Oh.
就職率、進学率 100% を謳い。
I see.
国指導の徹底した指導により希望する未来に全力で応えるという。
You're gonna be working for the government then too in the future, huh? Who is this? Yeah, I can't think of any reason.
悪い。あんたも俺と同じで席を譲る気なさそうだったから。ああいうことに関わりたくないよな。
一緒にしないで。
Oh shit, it's just kind of like the guy.
用がないならいいわ。生徒会長の挨拶です。
生徒会長の堀北学です。
Horikita
本年度
Manabu?
我が校に入学した皆さんに在校生を代表して歓迎の意を表したいと思います。本校は
Damn, who's this guy?
さらに
Nah, that guy looks like he should be in a Yakuza game. Final Fantasy, rather. Of course you are. You already know that it's gonna be some connection between you two. The question is what? Every woman likes romance.
今からみんなで自己紹介をやって、一日も早くお互いに友達になれたらと思うんだ。ありがとう。じゃあまずは
We're gonna have a large cast, dude, if like all these pupils here at Yosuke.
趣味はスポーツ全般で、この学校ではサッカー部に入る予定だよ。
Okay, soccer, nice. Just call it football though. That's a real name.
クラスの中心になってくんだろうな。
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be a sort of the president or whatever they call it. Well, that's what they called it in Korea.
みんなと仲良くなることが目標です。たくさん思い出を作りたいので、皆さんどんどん誘ってください。
I see.
男女ともに人気出るだろうな。
Yeah, she's the party goer.
誰とでも仲良くなれますオーラで。
Exactly, exactly.
この自己紹介でクラス内の立ち位置が決まる。受けを狙うべきか。超ハイテンションで人笑いくらい取れるかも。
What, he's gonna like fake himself to be somebody who's not?
そもそも趣味とか特技とかないし。
Wow.
俺は何も持たない自由な白い。
I see.
次は
You're like a Jaeger.
そこの君。綾小路清隆です。
I am no. Oh my god, dude. How do I
よ
even.
ろしくお願いします。
How do I even. How am I supposed to read those names so quickly?
得意なことは特にありませんが。
Okay, he's being
仲良くな
honest.
れるよう頑張ります。
Doubting that part a little bit, but.
失敗した。
That's a very modest
よろしくね。
round of applause.
綾小路君。
Ayano
仲
Koji.
良くやっていこう。現れた。
Yeah, she felt some type of way about that.
何が自己紹介だ。俺らガキかよ。やりたいやつだけでやってろ。
お前たち、
あ？
席につけ。
Oh shit. Is this the teacher? She's gonna be a character too, isn't she?
D クラスの担任となった茶柱サエだ。
Sai.
この学校にクラス替えはない。まずは本校の資料を配ろう。前から後ろへ回してくれ。
Yo, they could make something else than an anime out of this.
独自のルールが存在する。
Special rules.
まず全寮制で、在学中に敷地内から出ることと、外部との連絡を制限して。
Yeah, of course.
だが心配するな。
What, is that what they purposefully
学
want?
園にはあらゆる施設が揃っている。
Yeah, you've got all
生
you
活に必
need
要な
here.
ものは全て手に入るだろう。
Wow, cinema or something? Hmm. Damn.
買い物には学生
That's
証と
cozy.
保有されているポイントを使う。
Point system. Oh god.
あらゆるものをポイントで買うことができる。
It's like the Chinese social credit system.
1ポイントで1円の価値だ。お前た
I
ち
could
には
never.
すでに今月分の10万ポイントが支給。
Yay. Free money.
マジかよ。
Nah, dude, this is how they enslave you. You should know this, guys.
実力で生徒を測る。
Please tell me our main character here is gonna realize this, because he's the one wanting to fly free.
それだけの価値はあるというわけだ。
ありがとうございました。
本当に金として使えるんだな。全員に毎月10万も支給してたら、年3億6千万の出費。
Hmm.
いくら国が運営してると言っても。
That's a lot of funding, I guess,
ま
huh?
たしても嫌な偶然ね。
そう警戒するなよ。名前はそれくらい答えてもいいんじゃないか。
拒否しても構わないかしら。
隣同士で名前も知らないのは非合理だと思うけどな。
I don't really think she's gonna care too much about your feelings, though.
堀北鈴音よ。
Orikita. Suzune.
確か生徒会長も。
Oh, right. He had the same, yeah. Are they related?
安いの買うんだな。金はあるんだし、もう少し高いの買ってもいいんじゃ。
必要ない。
しかし、
必要ない。
She's...
と言ったでしょ。
I mean, what she's doing is literally smart, dude.
あなた、人付き合いが得意じゃなさそうね。会話が下手だもの。
そうだな。お前も似たようなものだと思うが。
無料
I like this main character already. He's so kind of depressed.
月10万円も与えておきながら、随分と甘い学校。
Not enthusiastic at all. Oh shit. Looking down on him. What the fuck? Oh, I did not expect him to be bullied. By smaller kids too. I thought he was the bully.
私の品位まで落ちそうね。
今日は見逃してやるよ。
惨めなお前ら不良品をこれ以上いじめちゃかわいそうだもんな。
Let you off easy. You wouldn't be winning this fight, my guy.
これから地獄を見んだからな。地獄?
The real hell. Dude, the real hell is that point system on your phone. I'm telling you right now. Camera. That's probably what the bully saw. So they couldn't risk it.
しばらくしてクラス内でグループが作られ始めた。
It's always how it goes, man. You better be part of your own, because otherwise you're gonna be screwed. Got a tablet, or what is that? Oh shit, it's like a PSP.
欲しかったアクセやったんだよね。
俺は友達作りに失敗した。
哀れね。
学食でも行くか。
Yeah, I feel like the girl is gonna be his best friend in here, though.
コウジ君だよね。
It's just gonna take some time.
と、
She's gonna be cool, too.
石田。
This is the party girl, alright?
名前覚えてくれたんだ。
Yeah.
まあな。
I can already appreciate characters like her.
ちょっといいかな。
I just hope she doesn't have like a double agenda or something, but I feel like she won't.
綾野コウジ君って堀北さんと仲いいよね。
いや、よくはないと思う
Oh, he's going to, don't worry.
堀北さんが話すの綾野コウジ君だけだよ。
Yeah, probably true.
私ね、学校中のみんなと友達になりたいんだ。
What is this camera panning down to right now?
にも連絡先を聞いたんだけど、断られちゃって。でも私、堀北さんとも友達になりたいの。協力してもらえないかな。
Man, she so badly wants to be liked.
ダメかな。
姿勢制度を使って支配した。姿勢制度というのは、宇治は血縁関係の集団。カバネは役職や地位のことだ。
Yeah, dude. Yo, back in my high school days, we didn't even have smartphones. God, I sound old.
今日はこれよく復習しておくように。
I can't imagine what school must be like nowadays, though, because, like, there was no way to really be distracted. I literally had to play, like, I mean, I had this, like, super advanced calculator that could play certain games, like, really simple ones.
なあ、帰るんだったら少し付き合ってほしいんだが。
何が目的？
ショッピングモールにカフェあるだろ。
What is he trying to do inviting her? Is he trying to...
一緒に
Okay.
どうして
Probably get her in contact with the other girl then too, right?
勇気がないんだよ。男子禁制って感じがするだろ。
他に誘う相手はいるはずもないわね。
Nope, he doesn't have friends here either.
その通りだ。
すごい人数ね。
堀北も初めて来たのか？ああ、ぼっちだもんな。
嫌味のつもり？幼稚ね。
This is the most hilarious duo I've seen. They so don't fit, but they kind of do. It's weird. Don't bring that up to him, my guy. Yeah.
これから起こることを想像すると胃が痛い。
堀北さん。
He was specifically talking about that.
綾野浩二君も。二人もここよく来るの？
今日はたまたまだ。
Is she like sensing what's going on here? Yeah, I think she was, right?
まだ来たばっかりだろう。
串田さんがいるなら私は必要ない。
That's a fair point. I thought that she could tell.
俺と串田はクラスメートってだけだし。
私とあなたの関係も同じよ。
Damn.
それに気に入らないわね。何がしたいの？
悪い。ちょっと寝ます。
Okay, he's just gonna admit to it, I guess, huh?
堀北さん、私と友
There
達
we
になっ
go.
てください。
Yo, what is her deal?
私のことは放っておいてほ
It's
しい。
so
クラ
obtrusive.
スにも迷惑はかけないわ。
That's not how you make friends. You should know that.
ぼっちじゃ寂しすぎるよ。
She's not concerned with that. Yeah, exactly.
時間の無駄ね。あなたの発言すべてが不愉快よ。
おい
Wow.
本当にいいのか
That's a little harsh.
クラスのことも仲良くなれないんじゃ目標は遠いな。
堀北が特別なだけだと思うが。
一ノ瀬さんだ。
I mean, you can't make friends with somebody who doesn't want friends.
昨日友達になったんだ。
So no need to feel bad about it.
違うクラスの生徒とも仲良くなった。
Of course, man. She's trying to meet the whole
いいクラ
school.
スは話しやすい人が多いから。でもさ、この学校ってすごいよね。お店もいっぱいあって毎月10万円ももらえて。
額の大きさとかちょっと異常だと思うけどな。
やっぱりそう思う。ポイントって言うからつい使っちゃいそうになるし、金銭感覚はおかしくなりそう。
That's exactly what they want. Oh shit. Well, at least she's becoming aware of it.
使いすぎに気をつけないとって思ってる。
月10万か。多くの生徒
Game
は
mate.
深く考えることなく、
Of course, they all buy their
学園生活を
consoles.
していった。日々の生活で
Hmm.
10万という金を
Yeah, man.
湯水のごとく浪
Like
費した。
like mice in a wheel.
授業では教師は放任主義で、死後や居眠り、遅刻欠席は日常茶飯事。散財と応答と怠惰を続け。
See, I like him because he's analyzing. This is exactly what I would do.
1日を迎えた。
May
どういう
1st.
こと？
やっぱりお前も？
なんで？
Oh, what now? He's still got the points, but they don't? Or what's going on?
先生、ポイントが振り込まれてないんすけど、
I see.
毎月1日に支給されるんじゃなかったんですか？
いや、今月分はすでに振り込まれた。
Oh, shit.
でもな。
ポイントはすでに振り込まれた。
Only he got him,
間
though.
違いない。
I mean, he didn't even get all of them. He got 82k?
可能性もない。
でも実際。
Or maybe it's just what he still had left, huh? It's just the whole class hasn't gotten anything. That's possible, too.
本当に愚かだな。
Oh, shit.
お前たちは。
What is that smirk? That's creepy.
合わせて98回。授業中の死後や携帯を触った回数。
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. What'd I tell you guys?
随分とやらかしたものだ。
That's what those cameras were about.
クラスの成績評価が毎月振り込まれるポイントに反映される。
And you guys have all failed.
その結果、お前たちは当初持っていた10万
Yep.
ポイントを
Yep.
全て失った。今月振り込まれるポイントは
Zero.
ゼロだ。
Yep. I love it already.
この学校は実力で生徒を測る。
Hmm. I mean, this is how you teach.
評価ゼロの
You're all worth nothing.
クズというわけだ。
Hey, what about our guy though? Knowing that he still has some points left, that should be considered a good thing, right? He still wasn't awarded any though, I guess, right? Oh man, what a great first episode, honestly. I'm kind of into it, man. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can check out the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Man, dude, I kind of fucking loved that first episode. I hadn't expected to be this into it, but slowly it's becoming clear here what the real subject matter, I guess, is going to be, right? Which is like the actual, yeah, the school system that we're dealing with, the government that's behind it, and the way that they're trying to train their students, and the kind of, you know, manipulation you could say that they're actually... Well, I don't know if you can really call it manipulation, because they're being upfront about it to them, right? The teacher literally tells them there at the end, you've all failed, essentially. You're all... It kind of leads back to the... You know, to the conversation or the speech that was given at the start of the episode about how everybody is born equally. However, I don't know how exactly they worded it, but some people might be more equal than others, I guess. Right? It's kind of like what it was saying. And I think it's so fascinating already, because what I like, for example, about our main guy, our protagonist, and by the way, guys, but the names, they are super complicated, right? So the guy is called Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, right? That's what it is. Jesus Christ. I guess I'll just call him Kiyotaka for now. But like, I like how he seems to see through things a little bit better. He is the typical, you know, introverted and analytical person who's sort of watching everything from a distance, right? Who is not exactly preoccupied with like, oh, I have to make sure that I make, you know, as many friends as possible, and he's not trying to stand out in the group. He's just observing. And so I already relate to him a lot because I feel like he's kind of like me, right? And he even, you know, mentioned how he was sort of aspiring to be free always, right? And it's like, oh my god, dude, it's kind of course what Aaron used to say too in Attack on Titan, but it's very much how I myself feel like it's describing me to a T in a certain way. And there's like a lot of things already, a lot of conversations that the show is having about consumerism too, I guess, right? And like you see all these people that are just going to the school and are mindlessly sort of spending all their points like zombie consumers, not being aware how, yeah, like, I mean, already in and of itself, it's kind of, you know, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's not exactly a positive idea to be on this allowance, I guess, right, by the government. And knowing that all these cameras are watching you, Big Brother, whatever the hell, it's giving me all the wrong vibes. And I think about, you know, as I brought up during the reaction, this sort of Chinese social credit system that people talk about all the time, and how, you know, even in the West, there's like people kind of afraid that things might be going in that direction, right? And I'm always, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna like fall for, you know, let's say a bunch of, well, how should I put that? I wouldn't like even call it conspiracy theorists, because that's what people sort of write it off as very quickly. But I think it's more like I don't let the fear sort of get to me. I try to always keep a level-headed approach to things, right? And I'm not gonna say like, oh, everything is ruined or something. You know, there's a lot of people that can sort of go completely doomer mode when it comes to those kinds of things, right? But I will say that even I myself had these wake-up call moments like several years back about how things sort of work, especially the economy. And it's yeah, again, I draw a bunch of parallels between this show and then the actual real world, where things like this actually do go on too, and people should not overlook that. Like, something that I myself realized that I find fascinating is that, for example, when you see a bunch of these political debates going on, right, and people sort of vouch for like, oh, you know, like minimum wage should be raised, this or that. People talk about money without actually really having a great mindset about what money is in the first place. And something that, for example, doesn't get talked about in terms of money is inflation. I mean, people know what inflation is. People have heard about the term, and people know that inflation over the last years especially has been crazy. But what they don't realize is that governments can actively basically cause inflation themselves by printing a bunch of money. And by simply printing a bunch of money, which, you know, like the central banks do, I guess, and then borrow it to the governments and stuff, people's own money actually decreases in value. And so it's funny, like, people think they have this understanding of how money works, and they know like, oh, I get a certain amount and, you know, I spend it on products and stuff, but they don't realize that their money can just actively be manipulated, right? Even in the real world, that's something that goes on. Like, if basically banks decide to print money and more money basically gets pumped into the system, that means that the money that is there is going to actually decrease in value. It means that prices are going to be going up for products. And yes, people notice prices going up, but they don't realize what's actually causing it. And they don't realize that actually holding their own money in those currencies that we have is going to cause, therefore, their purchasing power to devalue over time, right? Like, again, super deep, and I'm sorry for going on a complete sidetrack here, but it's these kinds of things that, especially looking up about it a lot in recent years, I've come to understand too how even our own school system, it's interesting how we don't ever get taught about the most vital, you would think, the most basic things about, let's say, making a living or whatever, right? Like, you don't get taught at school how to fill in your taxes. You don't get taught at school how money actually works, how to become successful. All that you really get taught is like to become good at one particular subject so that you can literally become a cog in that wheel, and you can just go work for a certain company in a certain field for the rest of your life, not truly understanding how things actually work and what makes somebody successful and what doesn't make somebody successful, I guess, right? Again, it's all these sort of conversations that, like, I think social media has really helped there also for people to freely be able to, you know, just spread all this kind of information, right? And even there, like, something here that I think the first episode brought up too, that I do think makes sense is that sometimes people actually don't want that kind of freedom. There's plenty of people, I think, that actually want to be almost, you could say, mindless, and that just want to be in this environment where they feel like things are under control, and they don't want to realize what complete chaos it actually is out there, and that the world itself is a very chaotic place. They want to think that they are part of this system. They want to be in a system that they think they can trust and everything, right? Which I personally am not that way, and I think our main character, we can already tell simply by this first episode that he doesn't operate that way. But I do have to still find out what is, like, how capable he truly is, and what his mindset actually then is, right? What he's going to think about what's going on here with the point system that they talk about, and how he's going to be different from his fellow classmates and stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're like, in terms of this first episode, I don't think there's a whole lot that I can say yet about the characters. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the deal is with the one female character, who's basically his, like, well, I was going to say his best friend, but she's not exactly that yet at all, right? Like, she doesn't like him that much, but she's gonna, I don't know, these two are gonna have a special connection. I'm talking about the one with the, the darker hair, right? There's also, of course, the girl that wants to befriend everybody, and I feel like I can already completely read her, but who knows? Maybe, maybe, yeah, that, I don't know, maybe she turns out to be different from other people too. There's a couple other side characters that we're seeing, of course, right? The guy with the red hair who was literally about to be bullied, interestingly enough, because he seemed pretty capable to defend himself physically. But there's a lot going on here, but it's still hard to put into words exactly what is going on. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm eager to find out in the next episode where things are going to be going. For now, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my reaction review to this first episode of Classroom of the Elite. Sorry if this outro talk went a little bit off topic, but like I said, I love these kinds of conversations, man. And so I'm already really enjoying the topics that the show brings up. But of course, if you enjoy my reactions to this show, you can already watch the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. And you can also sign up for free and already watch the next 2 episodes right there too. So go and check it out. Like I said, I'll see you there. But for now, I want to thank you all a lot for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.